Same every time, IGCSE Maths, GCSE Maths, looking at the kind of questions that apart from the numbers are the same every time. Learn how to do them, practice, get yourself into the marks, get yourself into the grades. We've got a good 3-mark exam question here, so if you know what you're doing, if this comes up on your exam or something very like it, you can get yourself those 3 marks. Recurring decimals, well, right, 0.621. With a dot over the 2 and a dot over the 1 as a fraction in its simplest form, you must show all your working. Well, I'm going to do this one completely non-calculator, just like I would if I was doing the Cambridge paper, the non-calculator paper on the Cambridge IGCSE. If your particular exam board allows calculators, that's fine, because you can check your answer as you go along. But remember this, the question says you must show all your working. They don't want just a final answer. They want every step of your working. If you've watched the previous videos, you'll know how to set these things out to show all your working. And if you have watched the previous videos, you might want to pause the video at this point and try this question yourself, then restart and we can compare our answers. Anyway, I'm going to continue. This is how I always start these questions. Give the decimal a name. X usually works, doesn't it? So write it out in, well, not quite in full, but fuller than it is written there. So 0.621, and the 2 and the 1 have dots over them. So it is only the 2 and the 1 that are repeated. So the 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, like that. And I'll put some dots there just to show that that continues forever. So there's my decimal written out in, more like an actual decimal number. So 0.6212121. Now we need to have on the right-hand side of our decimal point only the repeating part. Well, the repeating part is 21212121, and the repeating part starts just there. So on the right-hand side of that cutoff point, I've only got the repeating part, the 212121. I have to move my decimal point 1 place to get to there. So moving my decimal point 1 place is the equivalent of multiplying by 10. So 10 times x would be 6 points, and then 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. There we go, that's enough 2 1s, isn't it? And then I need to do that again. I need to have on the right-hand side only the repeating part, the 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Well, there it is again. On the right-hand side of that, I get the repeating part of my decimal, the 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 part. How many places do I have to move my decimal point to get to there? 1, 2, 3 places. So moving my decimal point 3 places is the equivalent of multiplying by 1,000. So 1,000 times x is going to be 621 point, and then all the 2 1s. Again, there we go. Notice when I'm doing these questions, I always write the smaller multiple underneath and the bigger multiple at the top, because I know that we are going to be subtracting. So we subtract those. 1000x minus 10x is going to give me 990x. So 990x equals, and then subtracting on the right hand side, the 212121 is just going to cancel out because that's the same on both of my decimals. So I just need to do the 621, take away the 6, and that will give me 615. So I've got 990x equals 615. Now I need to write that as a fraction. So x is going to be multiplying by 990 on the left-hand side, divide by 990 on the right-hand side. So 615 divided by 990. So we need now to simplify that fraction. Well, I can see that 615 will divide by 5 and 990 will divide by 5. That might not be the best simplification, it might not be the biggest common factor, but I'm doing this non-calculator, so I'm going to start with that one. So if you do have your calculator, I suppose you might be able to find bigger factors to divide top and bottom. But let's see, I know they both divide by 5 because any number that ends with a 5 or ends with a 0 will divide by 5. So 615 divided by 5, 1 5 is 5. We wanted 6, carry the 1, 2 5's 10. I wanted 11, so 1 left over, 123. 123, and then 990 divide by 5. So 5s into 9 is going to go 1 with 4 left over. 9 5s are 45, we wanted 49, so again 4 left over, and 8 5s are 40, so 198. So I need to ask myself, can I divide top and bottom again to make my fraction even more simple? Well, perhaps I can. Top and bottom don't divide by 2 or 4 or 6 or 8 because the top is an odd number, bottom is an even number. Will they both divide by 3? Let's add the digits together. 1 plus 2 plus 3 makes 6. That's in the 3 times table, so 123 will divide by 3. 198, does that divide by 3? 1 plus 9 plus 8, that's going to be 18. That's a number in the 3 times table. So they will both, top and bottom, they will both divide by 3. Right, let's do that then. So 123 divided by 3. I'll write this up. I'm doing this all non-calculator. 123 divided by 3. 3's into 12 is 4. 3's into 3 is 1. So that's going to give me 41. 41 at the top there. And 198 divided by 3. 3's into 1, no. 3's into 19. 6 3's are 18. I wanted 19, so there's 1 left over. And again, 6 3's were 18. So 41 over 66. And again, I need to just check, can I divide top and bottom by the same number? Well, 2, 4, 6, 8, no, because 41 is even. No, it isn't. 41 is odd, and 66 is even, so they won't divide by any multiple of 2. 41 doesn't divide by 3. They don't divide by 5. They certainly don't divide by 10. Can I divide by 7? 41 doesn't divide by 7. No, 66 doesn't divide by 7. So no, I can't do anything else with that. It is 41 over 66. That is my final answer. And of course, as you can see, I did all that non-calculator, showing all of my working out. If it is a calculator paper, of course, you can use your calculator to help yourself along the way there. But remember, the question does say you must show all your working. So they are not looking for just a final answer. They're looking for every step of your calculation. Thank you for watching. If the video was useful, then please do like and please do subscribe. That's useful to us. I will return in the next video.